Session selection. For the next plan of the municipal review, Magulambay Municipal Review of Budget is the Department of sa PNP po, Philippine National Police, for their peace and order and public safety plan po. Nandito po ang ating kasamahan sa PNP, Sir Police Captain Jeremiah C. Venegas. Welcome, sir. And to our NUP, Ma'am Sayer Guzman. Para po bigyan tayo ng overview regarding their plans on 2026 sa ating Peace and Order Council. You are recognized, Police Captain Jeremiah C. Venegas.
Sir, thank you po, sir. To our Vice Mayor, Honorable Attorney Jeremy Arnold, sir. To our Committee Chair, Honorable SP Member Sir Paolo Abdul, sir, and to the other members of the SB. Good morning po sa ating lahat. So first, please allow me to give a brief introduction to myself as a part also to my parang courtesy call na rin sa inyo, sir. Kasi actually po, ka-assign ko lang po dito sa Reina Mercedes. Though last 2022, na-assign na po ako dito, shortly. Then bumalik po ulit ako dito as the Deputy Chief of Police, sir. So on our part, sir, for the funding requirement of the Council year 2026, so we divided the funding requirement in the PPSA, or the Project Services Achievements, Implementing Office, the schedule of implementation, expected outputs, what are the legislative requirements, fund source, and the project costs. With regards to peace and order, sir, number 1. So this is our activities. The activities, the conduct of mobile foot patrol. So in implementing this activity, the PNP, barangay officials, and the barangay peacekeeping action teams were moving as one to implement this program for the period of January to December 2026. So we are expecting significant outputs of these activities. There will be a decrease in crime against person and property, and index crimes, and the violation of special laws. So in implementing this, we implement this 365 mobile foot patrolling per year. So daily po yan. Although in our program as of now in the PNP, we enhance our patrolling by foot and mobile in 24/7 hour basis. So 24/7 po yan, may nagpapatrolya po sa ating area, sa AOR natin. The legislative requirements, the appropriation ordinance, so the fund source from the LGU, and we have a total cost of 365,000 pesos. Next activity po under the peace and order is the conduct of school visitation and barangay visitation. So the implementing office, together with us, the LGU, school administrators, and barangay officials. So in this, we have already coordinated to this implementing office that will conduct this barangay visitation and school visitation in their area for the period of January to December 2026. So we are expecting a good output of this activity. There will be a decrease in crime against person and property, non-tax crimes, and violation of special laws. So within the 20 barangays and 14 schools, we will be visiting them monthly basis. Or in other instances, if there is a program at school, so we will visit them and we will share, we will give this visit to them. Same also as the barangays. So, source of fund from the LGU, we have a total project cost of 40,000 pesos. Another from under the peace and order activity is the conduct of dialogues and symposium on the criminal campaign against women and children in and the community. So, this campaign is to prevent the violence against women and children. So, the implementing office is the PNP. So, this is in line also with the program of the PNP as mandated in our duties and responsibilities within the period of January to December 2026. So, in doing so, we are expecting the outputs, which is a decrease in crime against person and property, non-tax crimes, and violation of special laws. So, we are conducting 20 symposiums and dialogues per year. So, based on the barangay, and in some cases also, if there will be an invitation, an unexpected invitation to conduct a dialogue, so we will go there. This is from the POC fund with a cost of 50,000 pesos. Another under the peace and order activity is the distribution of IEC materials, or as we all know, these IEC are the informations, educational communications. So this is a way of the PNP to disseminate the information to our constituents through these leaflets materials. So this is a campaign materials through leaflets, and we will be distributing this in these areas within the FR. So it will be implemented from January to December. Again, the output will be, there will be a decrease of this crime against person, property, non-tax crimes, and violation of special laws. So, our office, the PNP Mercedes produces and distributes 300 copies of IEC materials per year. So, in our recent programs, it is not only 300, but we giving as much as we can in this IEC materials as needed in the bilang bigyan. So source of fund, POC, the project cost is 10,000 pesos. Another activity under the peace and order is the posting of tarpaulin regarding the anti-criminal activities. So aside from giving IEC materials, we also post information through the tarpaulin or billboards. So as we see in some area, we post the information materials through the printed tarpaulin. So this is our office is the implementing office from January to December 2026. Again, the significant output of this activity will be there will be a decrease in crime against person, property, non-tax violation, special laws. So we will be displaying 36 pieces of tarpaulin regarding anti-criminality tips. So andito po yung mga lahat ng anti-criminality tips from iwas pagnanakaw, iwas snatching, and so on. So source of fund from the POC fund for a total cost of 15,000. Another activity under the peace and order is the conduct of gender sensitivity. So, kasama po natin dito sir yung MSWD o municipal health officer po natin, and at the same time yung PFP po. From January, victim of gender-based violence. So, in this, katuwang po natin dito, yung MSWD o PNP, binibisita po natin yung mga naging victims ng mga gender-based violence. Yung mga biktima po ng mga karakasan sa mga kababaihan, kabataan, ito po. So, again, output of this there will be a decrease in bouncy cases. The source of fund is from the GAD fund, with a cost of project cost 2,500 pesos. Another activity, sir, is the conduct of intelligence monitoring and utilization of organized teams within area of responsibility. As we all know, sir, though the PNP has the capability of this intelligence gathering, it is more important to note that the best information gathering is the reports from our constituents, because the PNP, although we are continuously conducting intelligence monitoring, there are some where we cannot able to know. But through the help of the intelligence network from the barangays, we come to know this information. So, the implementing office of this is the Philippine National Police and the Barangay Intelligence Network. So we have this Barangay Intelligence Network. In this activity, sir, the PNP is recruiting Barangay Intelligence Networks, certain asset natin sa mga barangay. So nagkakaroon po sila ng mga evaluation and na-apply din yung mga qualified members po. Magiging katuwang po namin sa pag-monitor at pag-gather ng mga intelligence information. So there will be a decrease in crime against person and this crime and violation of special laws. So we conduct 30 intelligence monitoring in the hour per year. So sa 30 monitoring activity na yan, sir, through the enhanced program of the PNP, we enhance these activities. So sinubrahan ko natin po yan. So, source of fund is the POC fund with a project cost of 65,000 pesos. The conduct of bypass operation. So in here, sir, our municipality, as of now, is drug-cleared na po tayo. So, parang kung magkakandak tayo ng bypass dito, parang drug-cleared natin. But we all know that these drug personalities are operating entire Isabela, entire Philippines. So, hindi lang po dito sa Mercedes. So, yung isang grupo, nag-ooperate sila sa certain mga bayan. And so, parang may grupo sila. So, in this, the implementing office is the PNP. PDEA po ang lead agency dito, sir. Together with the PNP, together with the LGU and the MADA or the Municipal Anti-Drug Abuse Council. So, it will be implemented from January to December 2026. So, we are expecting the outpost that this municipality will be drug-free municipality. Source of fund, POC. So, project cost of 30,000 pesos. Another activity, sir, is the conduct monitoring on activities of PWODs, PWDS, or the person who uses drugs. So the implementing agency will be the DSWD, DOH, PDEA, LGU, MADAP, and together with the PNP. So, continuous monitoring po dito sa ating mga person who uses drugs. It will be implemented from January to December 2026. So we expected that this municipality will be drug-free and closely monitored 194 persons who use drugs. Source of fund, LGU, a project cost of 20,000 pesos. Conduct BADAP training. So this is the Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council, implemented by the PNP, DOH, PIDEA, MADAP, SWD, and barangay officials from January to December 2026. Again, we expecting the output that this municipality will be a drug-free municipality. Source of fund, POC, with a project cost of 50,000 pesos. Another activity under the peace order is the provision of livelihood or the capital assistance to RPWDs. So these are the recovering persons who uses drugs. Because this person who uses drugs, when they were identified, they undergone the basic community rehabilitation program. So once they were rehabilitated and recovered, they will be given a livelihood program, sir, implemented by the LGU and the MSWD, sir, together with the PNP. So it will be implemented from January to December. So in this, the lives of these RPUs will be improved economically and well-being of the family. Source of fund, POC, with the project cost of 30,000 pesos. Another programs are under the peace and order activities is the attendance of these recovering persons with drugs to weekly development session, treatment and rehabilitation center. The implementing agency will be the LGU and the MSWD. So in this activity, sir, the LGU and the MSWD will be implementing agency. So support na lang mismo din, sir. Number 2, the public safety. So these are the activities with regards to the public safety. Installation of additional road safety warning signage. The implementing agency of this will be DPWH, PNP, and LGU. So in this, basing from the monitor the data on the accidents in our municipality, so we come up to a program na kailangan maglagay ng mga additional safety warning signs sa stress na natin national highways and the major thoroughfares. So it will be implemented January to December. So in, the output will be, there will be additional installation of 20 road safety warning signs per year in all accident-prone within area of responsibility. The source of fund will be LGU with a project cost of 30,000. Conduct of checkpoints. So as we observe, the PNP is conducting checkpoints. Actually, in here, in Mercedes, yung conduct ng checkpoint natin, sir, is 4 times kung ano checkpoint sa isang araw. Dalawa po kami mag-checkpoint, dalawang beses na checkpoint sa umaga, dalawang beses po sa gabi, sir. So, ang checkpoint namin ngayon, sir, is to give information. Ang checkpoint namin ngayon is 8 to 10. Or some other cases, iba yung schedule. Basta twice sa umaga, twice dito sa gabi. So in doing so, the checkpoint, there will be a decrease in vehicular accidents involving persons driving under the influence of alcohol, dangerous drugs, and similar substances. There will be a decrease in vehicular accident involving unregistered vehicles, motorcycles driven by underage or unlicensed driver. With the appropriation ordinance, the source of fund from the DOC with a project cost of 50,000 pesos. Another activity, sir, under the public safety is the conduct of DPATs or the Barangay Peacekeeping Action Teams. So ito yung barangay tawag natin, barangay tourism. So they will nagkakandak tayo ng training sa kanila, seminar, and road safety summit. Ang implementing agency po, sir, dito is the PNP, barangay officials, and mismo yung DPATs po natin, yung members ng DPATs. It will be implemented from January to December 2026. In this activity, sir, we are expecting the output of additional trained and capable law enforcers, time enforcement multipliers. In this activity, sir, we will be providing lecturers who have the expertise in peacekeeping, like the trainers, sir, in self-defense, law, knowledge about the law, and the operational procedures in peacekeeping. Source of fund is the DOC, in the project cost of 50,000 pesos. Number 3, sir, is the emergency crisis management and fire safety. So it will be sir. Under this emergency crisis management, sir, the PNP support naman po dito. So, agency meeting ng PNP. Kung ano naman yung program ng PNP, sir, and other agency, support natin. I-join din namin, sir. So, the total project cost will be 130,000 pesos. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Surveyor Castro. So, ito pong Fox Plan po is 3 years po. 3 years na po, from 26 to 2020. And coordinate po ito with the coordination of the MPO, MADAC, LDC, and PAY.
Yes.
And other stakeholders. Baka may mga tanong po ang ating mga kasamahan sa konseho. Yes, you are recognized Honorable Albino Cortapel.
Good morning po sa ating tanong ko lang po kay Deputy. So, nasabi niyo po kanina na ang kapusisan natin is umiikot po sila. So, saan po sila umiikot? Sa bawat barangay o sa highway lang?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Bali ganito po, sir, ang patrolling po natin is categorized into 3. The foot patrol, the mobile patrol, and the motorcycle patrol. Meron po tayong dalawang motorcycle, sir, na area po nila dito. Meron silang designated area time na iikutan po nila, sir. Meron ding designated area at oras na iikutan nung nagkakandak ng patrol. At meron din po certain na oras yung mobile patrol natin, yung sasakyan po natin, kung saan sila sa oras na yun. naka-detail po yan kung anong oras na nandun sila, dapat nandun sila sir. And then, iikot nila yung kalapit na barangay na. Ganun po. Aside from the covert patrol po natin, nagpatrol pa na hindi natin yung covert, yung patagal na patrol din. Yun po ang klase.
Okay, maraming salamat. Wala po.
Thank you po sir.
Any question po sa ating mga kasama? You are recognized, Honorable Salvador Costa Duterte.
Thanks so much, Mr. Chair. Konting clarification lang, Sir JC.
Yes sir.
Matipuno po natin from PNP,
Yes, sir.
pero meron na, sabi mo diba?
Yes sir.
Sir, with regards po dito sa ating 3-year plan, kasi para rin itong GAD attributed din yung ibang mga activities and budgets sa iba't ibang departments like MSWD and BFP. May concern po ako dito, sir, sa source of fund po natin na specifically nakalagay Peace and Order Fund.
Yes sir.
In some items po dito sa ating plan for 2026, may nakita po tayong ilang figures na ang source of fund will be the Peace and Order Fund. Aware po ba tayo kung saan particular department or parte ng ating annual budget nakalans itong mga request po natin dito, sir? Ang assumption po is Mayor's Office, sir.
Ang pagkakala ko sa yung sipan talaga sa
Yes po.
and to from everybody sa hindi ko masyado
Hindi po. I understand po, sir.
so yung parang iwas pa po.
Yes po. Dito po kasi iba't ibang funds ang pwedeng panggalingan like barangay, LGU in general, others are from GAD, and then another sa LGU, and then the rest ay sa Peace and Order Council Fund. Sinubukan ko pong i-total yung lahat ng mga i-charge under POC Fund, and total 375,000 yata. Lahat po ng mga mag-charge under POC Fund. 350. Okay. Kamali siguro ako. 50,000 plus 10,000 plus 15,000 plus 65,000 plus 30,000 plus 20,000 plus 50,000 plus 50,000 and plus 50,000 and another 10,000. Ilan po yung total, ma'am? Gusto ko lang kasi i-counter ito doon sa nakita kong budget allocation po natin, sir.
350,000, sir. Bali yung isa po sinabi niyo kanina, sir, na 20,000, sa kilos po ata yung is under LGP po.
Saan po, ma'am? 20,000?
Yes po, yung under kilos po. Under LGP po siya, sir.
Anong item po yun, ma'am?
Yung sa kanilang monitor ng activities of kilos po.
Item number
Yes, sir.
Okay. Siguro nga po, ano lang, pareho po ba yung hawak natin?
Yung sa year plan po,
Opo.
yes po, ay, yung sa 2026 requirements po kasi po, pinilang po.
Okay. Ito kasi sa 3-year.
Ay, sa
3-year po. Okay. Kasi sa computation ko kasi, ang lalabas siya around 375,000 for the Peace and Order Council Fund. And in that case, nakita ko po under the Municipal Mayor's Office, ang proposal po under other maintenance and operating expenses po intended for the Peace and Order is only 350,000. So, i-double check na lang din po kasi ito po yung nakapasa sa amin.
Okay, sir.
So, hindi po tayo ng problema. And the rest po ng mga nakita nating budget dito, like yung pagkakandak ng mga earthquake and fire drill, and to include na rin po siguro yung evacuation drills po natin are already allocated po under the 5% LDRRM fund. Or this is in addition to the budget allocations in 5% development fund. Conduct po of earthquake and fire drill.
Sa fire po yun, sir. Sorry.
Sir, 350,000 po.
Okay.
Yes po. Yung sa 3-year plan po, sir. 2026-2028 po.
Okay, noted on that po. Confirm ko lang po yung sa conduct of fire and earthquake drills. Sige po, ako po maghahanap dun sa 5% kung hindi ko itinatali, tinitignan ko po kung ito po is on top of the allocated po dun sa ating 5% para makita din po na kasi alam po gano'ng kagastos sa pagkandak ng IEC sa fire and earthquake drill. So far yan lang po muna, Mr. Chair. Salamat.
Thank you, Honorable Salvador Secretary. Our Vice Mayor from the Harvest Visual Vehicle Municipal.
Magandang araw, sir. Please meet you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you all, sir.
Thank you so much sa inyong pag-presenta ng inyong mga pangyayaran, sir.
You're welcome, Papa.
Alright. Question lang, sir. Pagpapad ng aling batas. Di ba? At kapag may nakita po kayo na maglabag sa aling batas, ay a-arrestuin mo yung tao or huhulihin yung mga ba?
Yes, sir. There is any violation.
And kasama po sa mga batas na pinapatupad ninyo ay yung mga ordinansa dito sa ating munisipyo ng po ba? Kaya pinapatupad nyo po yun.
Yes, sir.
Kaya kapag meron pong lumalabag sa mga ordinansang yan o local na batas, ay i-apprehend nyo po.
Yes, sir.
Tama?
Yes, sir.
Ina-apprehend nyo po ba yung mga koloro ng tricycle?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir?
No, color, sir.
Na tricycle?
Yes, sir. Sinisita po namin nila, sir.
Alright. Ang reklamo po last time ng hearing namin dito ay yung mga tricycle, mga toda namin dito. Ay tampo sila dahil hindi nahuhuli yung mga koloro, yung mga galing sa ibang bayan na namamasada dito sa atin.
Yes, sir.
So ano pong masasabi ninyo? Hindi po ba totoo na hindi ninyo inuhuli o inuhuli po ninyo?
Implemented na, nung dumating po ako dito, sir, implement po namin yun, sir. Huhuli talaga kami, sir. One time, sir, posting na detail ako sa Triangle Park, sir. May mga nakikita kong ina-apprehend po namin, sir.
Alright.
Citation, ticket citation.
Okay. Makakaasa po ba kami na sa susunod na maimbitahan namin yung mga TODA organizations dito sa aming council at mga committee ay hindi na sila magsusumbong sa amin na hindi nyo sila hinuli?
Yes, sir. Papaitingin po namin yan yung ordinance natin, sir.
Alright, very good.
Yes, sir.
Meron po po bang mga ibang bagay na inireklamo ng ating mga kababayan na hindi niyo ipinapatupad ng mga batas o mga pagkakasala sa ating batas na hindi niyo hinuli?
So far sir, nung pagdating ko dito, wala pang
Alright.
pero I'm sure sir, i-ensure ko po sa inyo na pag may tutulog po sa amin, talagang na-action namin sir.
Okay. Pagdating po sa pagpapatupad ninyo ng batas, sino po ang may control sa inyo? National Police o si Mayor?
National Police.
National Police.
And yung batas na, naman na sa batas.
Meron bang impluensya sa inyo si Mayor pagdating sa pagpapatupad ninyo ng batas? Or kung ano yung mga batas na ipapatupad ninyo? Or ano yung mga dapat yung hulihin na pagkakasala sa batas?
With regards to that sir, kasi yung ano sir, executive officer po natin dito sir, si Mayor, under supervision control lang sa atin siya. So, kung ano po yung nasa batas sir, yun po yung mapatupad natin.
Alright, so hindi niya na kailangan sabihin sa inyo na hulihin ninyo itong mga ito.
No sir.
Kung nakikita niyo naman na may paglabag sa batas nasyonal o batas na lokal, kailangan niyo hulihin. Tama?
Yes sir, because we are mandated to do so.
At tama rin po na hindi niya pwedeng sabihin sa inyo na huwag ninyong hulihin itong mga ito kung talaga namang nagkasala sila sa batas. Tama?
Yes sir.
Alright, sige. So makakaasa po kami sir na given ng mga ipinakita ninyong mga magandang programa ay matutupad po ninyo ang lahat ng inyong mga tungkulin.
Yes sir, we will assure that sir to be support of all the LGU and the municipal officials and with the support of the community sir.
Kasama na po yung pagpapatupad ng batas at paghuling sa mga nagkakasala sa batas. Regardless kung ano man ang utos ng kahit na sinong tao.
Yes sir.
Alright, basta may nagkakasala sa batas, dapat ipatupad ang batas at hulihin ang mga nagkakasala. Tama?
Tama sir.
Yep! Alright, thank you so much.
Yes sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Attorney Harold Presbicio po. Wala na po bang katanungan sa ating mga kasama-sama? Yes, you are recognized, Honorable Salvador Pastor.
Gusto ko rin correct din kanina yung nasabi ko. Ako nagkamali ng computation. It was actually 350,000. Nagkaroon na ng confusion dun sa budget na nakalagay sa PFP. But anyways, Mr. Chair, I think wala na pong masyadong tanong with regards to the presentation of the POPs plan presented by the PNP. I move that this be referred to the Committee on Peace and Order for proper adoption sa ating regular session.
Thank you, Honorable Salvador. So, we need to motion for the adoption. There's a motion for the adoption of the POPs plan. So, we will refer to the committee chair. Dito po ang ating member, Honorable Hilary Cotaran po. So, the POPs plan of the PNP for 2026 to 2028 is now referred to the committee chair. Thank you. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa ating kapulisan headed by our Chief Charles Carino and syempre ang Deputy Sir Jeremiah Niegas and our MUP personnel mga Cyril sa Gracie po sa amin na ipaliwanag ang ating POPs plan for 3 years regarding the challenges and issues po dito sa bayan ng Reyna Mercedes. Nagpapasalamat po kami for ensuring the peace, public safety, and security in our community, hoping for the effective and efficient implementation of this plan po. Congratulations and thank you po. God bless po sa ating mga kapulisan ng bayan ng Reyna Mercedes. And that is good there. Thank you, sir. With that,